Hey guys, how's it going? So, today I am going to do a first impression, let's play review of a game called Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel, or just basically Jotunnslayer. The game is a top-down roguelite, bullet hell, bullet heaven, whatever you want to call it, type game. I will probably just refer to this game as a survivor-like throughout this video because it's a survivor-like. You know, everyone knows what Vampire Survivors is, and a lot of these games are now known as survivor-likes, apparently. So yeah, today I will be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game and basically tell you whether or not I think the game is worth €15 or $15. So as always, with all of my first impression Let's Play reviews, if you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full video today, you can just jump to the timestamps that I will put in the description below after my live stream today. Just jump to that timestamp if you only want to hear my quick, concise, final opinion on the game and whether or not I can recommend the game. But otherwise, if you're not in such a hurry, you can just stay tuned and I'll be playing through the game and I'll be giving you my running commentary as I play through the game, and I'll be telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as I play through the game today. So I see on the Steam page the game, oh, by the way, the developers sent me a code for the game. I see on the Steam page that the developers call this game a roguelike, which is obviously incorrect. I go over why that is incorrect in my video over here, so I'm not going to explain why that is incorrect. You can go watch the video if you want to see why the game is not a roguelike. So the game is not a roguelike. I will be referring to it as a roguelite or a survivor-like throughout the entire video. So first off, the first thing that you get when you open the game is ads. I don't like ads. There's an ad for the DLC. There's ad for cosmetic DLCs. So this is a paid DLC that adds a character. So that's also another issue. Having paid DLC where you add characters, I think it's something like $5 or something like that to get this character. Like, I really don't like that. Characters should be unlockable in the game. You shouldn't be able to purchase characters. So I don't like that monetization. The cosmetic DLCs are fine. I don't really have an issue with cosmetic DLCs, I guess, even though back in the day you would simply unlock cosmetics in the game. But yeah, I mean, it's just something you have to consider. If you don't like the fact that the developers aren't allowing you to unlock cosmetics in the game, instead they're charging you for that, then that's just something you have to take into consideration. And then on top of that, they also have ads in the game, and there's no way to disable the ads. So I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is okay, like I say, but I don't like these two over here at all. So that's not good. The game is releasing, I think it already released, or it is releasing on the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. So you can also check it out on there if you want to. I'm playing it on PC, on Steam. So yeah, that's how we will be playing it today. But it apparently, the game is like a year old, but it apparently only recently released onto Switch. So Yeah, if you have a Switch, I guess a game like this, like a survivor-like roguelite type game, would be good to play on a handheld console. So I don't see any real issues here. Everything looks fine, to be honest. I would like a section to choose your main monitor. So because I have multiple monitors, you should be able to choose monitor 1 or monitor 2 or anything like that. I do see that the mouse does not go onto my second monitor, so that's good. A lot of games will not think of that, like your mouse will go onto your second monitor. So at least that doesn't happen in this game, although there should be a toggle. Usually there will be a toggle in the graphics options that specifies whether or not you want your mouse to go onto the second monitor. I don't know, like over here it just says full screen on or off, but there's nothing that I can see. Oh wait, there's actually display 1 and 2 here. Okay, so that probably will be the monitor display. So okay, that's fine. I take that criticism back, but over here just having a full screen on or off is not good, because that means you don't have borderless full screen. That means you can only choose between full screen or windowed mode. So there's no borderless windowed mode and there's no borderless full screen mode available. If you just have to choose yes or no, that's not good. So there's some monitor display options missing there that I would like to see. And then at the controls, let's have a look. So obviously a game like this isn't going to have a lot of controls. So even asking for something like dual key bindings would be a waste in a game like this. Normally, I would like to see dual key bindings, but in a game like this, that's totally fine if the game doesn't have dual key bindings. So that's totally fine. The game also has streamer integration. So if you are a streamer, then you can interact with your viewers and they can screw with you while you're playing or reward you. They can reward you or screw you over, I guess. But we're just gonna disable that because I don't care about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, with that being said, we can jump into the game. So how many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 characters. That's not bad. At the beginning, you can only choose this character or this character. The other characters have to be unlocked. We obviously already said that there's one character that you cannot unlock. You have to purchase it. So this one you need to complete easy difficulty, normal difficulty, normal difficulty. Okay, so it's different maps that you have to do on normal difficulty. This one you have to purchase. Okay, so there's technically 7 characters that you can unlock. And then this one you can only purchase it. There's no way to unlock it. Okay, so which one do we want to start with? So this one gives 1 second of invulnerability. Providing a vicious advantage, bonus, skill, or reward. Okay, so this one gets a bonus, skill, or reward. 30% chance. This one has HP regen, which is always good in these types of games. And then this one has also more HP regen. So I think this one will be good. I think we can go for this one because HP regen is always very, very good in these types of games because your health is a finite resource. So let's start with this one. And then there's different weapons that you can unlock as you play the game. Obviously the game has meta progression. I'm really not a fan of games that have meta progression overall. It's just something that I don't particularly enjoy. I enjoy a lasting progression far, 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 far more than meta progression. And then there's different difficulties and then different modifiers, which I'm assuming, yeah, gives additional resource bonuses, stuff like that. Let's jump into the game.
Fra festa andardrochtum skoipunarinars. Udrugar saulir haffa feret kartar post. Reknar del dyfrist av hela isheimisens. En innan dessa tappra skuggala lands. Brenne en sommarsauler av bjardar til et kifes av eilefre nacht. Chach veboin, djarve enda, och lau frifeine hifjarst.
I'm assuming that is like Swedish or Nordic, something like that. It sounds a little bit familiar. It might be Nordic or Swedish. It sounds very much like Swedish. Okay, so WA is in D, dash with spacebar, and weapon skill is Q. So do we auto attack? Yes, we auto attack. So the mouse, you can basically leave the mouse unless you want to select a thing. So collect 8 mushrooms, okay. Choose skill type. I do like the music. I love a hurdy-gurdy. Another game that I recently played is what's the bloody game's name? Let me check my Steam library here quickly. Why can't I remember the game's name now? Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. That game has some bloody fantastic hurdy-gurdy music. I really like a hurdy-gurdy. And obviously Witcher 3 also has a lot of good hurdy-gurdy music. Let's go for Freya. 17% experience right from the start. We can go for that. So this is a class skill, this is a god skill. That gives me 100 extra health. This gives you extra banishes. A banish will probably stop a skill from coming up again. Extra health. I can't even see how much health we have. Oh, 500. Okay, so we have 500 health. Increase weapon skill damage. Weapon skill damage. So weapon skill. Do we have any weapon skills right now? No, it doesn't even show. And then over here we can see that we will be able to have 3 god skills and 2 class skills. So that's something that we need to remember. Let's take this one. Oh, I see the mushrooms on the minimap, okay. So all of these are auto-cast skills. I wish you could see like a preview of the skill. That would have been really nice. So the cooldown on this one is really low. Let's try this one. Oh, so it just shoots out the ball in a random direction. Oh, and experience isn't auto picked up. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of experience not being auto picked up. Oh, health regeneration, we're definitely gonna go for that. I don't like the fact that stuff isn't automatically picked up as soon as it drops. You have to like wait a second or so before things are picked up. Like it should be instantly picked up. Collecting range will be nice because the collecting range is clearly very small. But the 10% cooldown is also nice. Let's go for the cooldown. Okay, there's a chest at the top left. Chain lightning will be nice. So I have 11 gold right now. A new quest, defeat 2 chieftains. Don't I already have this one? I'm not sure if you can see which ones you already have. 10 heal per gold pickup. That sounds good, but my auto health regen should be able to take care of it already. Subclass. More healing will be really good. We're gonna stack as much healing as possible. You can see already my health regen is really good. I don't want stuff that gives, like, only for a short duration. I don't care about short duration stuff until we get to the late game. I almost feel as if not enough enemies are spawning, like not nearly enough. I'm not feeling threatened in the slightest. Uh, 50% collection range is nice. I'm not sure what happens when the timer runs out. Well, I haven't used a single banish so far, so I don't think I will be using it. Let's take the Elixir of Haste, I guess.
Gak til mots vid kuldans brott.
Okay, that did 100 damage. Oh, and they made the arena much smaller with ice as well. Not a huge fan of that. Yeah, so that was very, very, very easy. I don't know. It feels too easy, but anyway. So, the most damage... What is it, the DPS? I think it's not DPS. I would like to see DPS. DPS will give you a much clearer idea of the power of a skill, as opposed to just showing you total damage. Because if you took this skill, or even this skill, late on in the game, but it did 2000 damage in a single hit, then you wouldn't know that it is more powerful than this skill, but you took this skill way at the beginning of the game, you know, so DPS would be a much, much, much clearer indication of power. Okay, 13 skill points. So your gold is converted to skill points. So I really like that hero. He seems very, very good. We unlocked a new hero, which is the Reverend. Where's that health regen ruin? Because that ruin is fantastic. OBS just disconnected for some reason, but it's back. Yeah, getting a lot more gold will be nice. We have a new hero. I mean, this one has health regen by default. Whereas this one, you could get health regen with the god, whatever, the god skills. We can go for this one. We can try it at least once. I do like the other hero. Okay, so do we need to do this one again? But I guess we can bump it up to normal. Okay, that's fine. We will do it on normal. Guess you don't need to aim, at least. It should be, yeah, it's auto aim, so that's fine. I want to look for that health regen bonus immediately. Lifesteal will also be good, I guess. 20 mushrooms. That's quite a lot of mushrooms, but okay. Yeah, this hero seems already from the start as if it will be able to deal with enemies much easier. Because it's not limited by range as the other one is. There we go, health regen. Wow, you take 40 damage from those fuckers. Mm, 50% XP seems bad. Rerolls, I'm not gonna use rerolls, so I guess we're gonna go for this. A random buff. I wish I could see what the random buff was, but okay. How the hell can these things follow me ad infinitum like that? That's bullcrap. Once again, it feels like there's not enough enemies coming. Like it feels too easy. Okay, so that magnet was only a one-time thing. I thought it might be a permanent thing, but apparently it's only one time. Which makes it pretty useless. Especially since the chest was on the edge of the map and not in the middle of the map. But you live and you learn, I guess. These wolves do a lot of damage. I wish that gold was shown on the minimap, because the food is shown on the minimap, but not the gold.
Gak de mots vid kuldans brott.
It sucks that these guys don't drop any gold or experience, because you could definitely here at the end drag out the fight for longer and then farm some golden experience, but apparently the devs don't want you to do that. Once again, I feel like that's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy fight. We'll see how it is on hard, perhaps. New character. New map. What's that? New modifier. Hard difficulty. And a new god. Yeah, don't worry, I will review the game. I'm actually busy with that, so don't worry. Once again, Valkyrie Descent did a lot of damage. It seems like a very, very good skill. Yeah, but that run also felt too easy. Yeah, we got a stupid amount of gold in that one. Like, if the game is already so easy, actually, like at the beginning, you know, when I haven't even unlocked any real benefits or any real meta progression upgrades, then Like, honestly, the game just becomes easier and easier the more you play the game due to the meta progression, you know, so, like, the game already has been very, very, easy so far. So, with more meta progression, it's just gonna become more easy, usually. What's this? Blasphemy. Like, I wish I could see what blasphemy is, but they don't obviously give you any information, so tooltips are missing, and they definitely need tooltips. Wow, this is good. For 2 points, you get 10% added attack speed. That's insane. Why? Oh, it's a passive. Oh, okay. So it's just a passive that you unlock. But okay, yeah, that's pretty good. More experience will also be nice. Yeah, the game will just become more and more easier the more you, the more meta progression you unlock. Okay, let's do another one. I've already pretty much made my mind up about the game, and that is that it's good. It's fine. I don't see any real issues with the game. But let's play some more and see. I don't think my opinion will change. I can probably already recommend the game, but let's play some more. Heal 20 HP. I really like the archer. He's really powerful. But let's try another character just for the hell of it. But I really like the archer. So we can play Niflheim on hard difficulty now. I mean, we could do that, but let's give this one a go. Do we have normal? No, you don't. Oh, yes, you do have normal from the start. Okay, that's good. Because I don't want to play the maps on easy. Easy is literally too easy. I don't want to play on easy. Even normal is too easy. Like that previous one was like, I wasn't even close to dying even once. So, I don't think I went below 90% HP even once, and that was normal difficulty. So hard difficulty has to be really, really, really a lot more difficult than that. Okay, so this one is relatively short-ranged. Let's see if we can get that other ability, because it is a very strong ability, clearly. Oh, 17% experience, we will take that. Wow, she attacks very fast. And I also took all of the most difficult quests in that previous one. Literally all of the most difficult quests that I could take. What's that? Timed explosion. I wish it showed like the range or the area of effect or any bloody information. Once again, I would like to see like a video, like a small video that shows you what the skill will actually do. This one sounds good. Class skills. Yeah, sure. 30% damage on class skills will be nice. Receive a reward of gold each time the hero levels up. So that's gonna give me like at least 20 gold, to be honest. That seems good. Slay chance, like what's slay? You can't just say slay chance and not explain what slay is. Burn damage. Like all of this stuff, like I don't know what this means. Blazing Soul. Heal 35, damage 50%. Is Blazing Soul a skill? There, Blazing Soul. So how do you trigger it? When does it happen? Like, the bloody tooltips in this game are pathetic. Inferno chance. What's Inferno? Burn chance. Potential to burn enemies. Okay. I think we can take this one. This will give more damage, this will give a little bit more healing. Let's go for the Flame Dancer. Like, there's not enough enemies. Once again, it feels like you're just waffling around, waiting for one or two enemies to come in. It just feels like there should be way more enemies. Attack range will be nice. Those actually give experience. A 20% chance to heal 5 HP on a critical hit. Seems good. My damage is starting to fall behind a little bit. The single target damage is very, very good. Like this character does a stupid amount of single target. I'm not sure what the Soulstone is, but okay. More health regen will be nice, but let's go for attack. I do like the fact that experience doesn't disappear, because in too many of these types of games, experience simply disappears, and I fucking hate that. So I have to commend the game on not unnecessarily making it so that experience just randomly disappears. Holy crap, that thing does a lot of damage. Where the hell is the spinning bird skill? I need the bloody spinning bird skill. Oh, that's very good. Because I inflict a crapload of burn. Oh, did I? Was that the final boss? Oh, a ritual unfinished. Okay. Okay, so apparently, if you survive, you basically, I guess, get pulled out, or is the map still completed, or what's the situation? I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, I like the damage that that one does, the hero, but the range is way too little. Like, she really has way too little range. I love this ability, this one. It's really good. Hagen and Magen, Hagen and Moonen. So that seems very good. More experience is always nice. Still don't know what blasphemy is. I don't know what resource bonus is, honestly. So let's try that again. What's this? Let's try that again, but not with that hero again. The hero, it's good with single target, but I think this one will be far, far better. Oh, you can unlock different bows. None of these bows are better than the 5% attack speed one, I think. Oh, but you get different abilities with them as well. It's interesting. Okay, let's try with this one. Same one again. I think this one will do far, far better. The damage of that fire woman is good. It's just her range lets her down massively. You can't have very good damage, but shitty range. And these wolves are very, very good. I like these wolves a lot. Let's see if we can get that Hagen and Magen thing. There we go. Nice and early on. Health regen is good, but attack damage at the beginning will also be nice. The web doesn't do good damage. Ghost Walk. What's Ghost Walk? I don't even know what Ghost Walk is. Oh, dash. Don't care about dash, to be honest. That seems good. Yeah, it literally targets the enemies. That's very good. Attack speed is always nice with a 0. Okay, there it didn't hit anyone. can see this guy just has such an easier time dealing with everything than the fire girl does. Just so much easier. And the single target damage is also insane. Look at that. I just melt the boss.
God of Hel. Luidem et een harska.
Yeah, the boss is, well, that hero is just so much better than the other hero, honestly. And the fourth upgrade of the Hagen Mannen is a little bit disappointing, actually. I don't think I'm gonna take the Hagen Mannen to level 4 again, because level 3 is actually better than level 4, surprisingly. Thunderstorm is good, Manoliar is stupid, Necrotic Rain is stupid, and Focus Fire is very good. You just have to basically learn, you know, which skills are good, which skills are bad. Once again, like I said, it would be really nice if there were little videos, you know, like if you hover over a skill, it should show you the little video. I would like to see that. And the tooltip descriptions on many of the skills are absolutely pathetic, and there's not even tooltip descriptions on many of the things where there should be tooltip descriptions. So tooltips are massively lacking in the game, like really, really bad. And then I would like to see like little video things when you hover over a skill, for instance, that show you how the skill works. Something like you find in a lot of games, like Path of Exile 2 as well. I really like the Path of Exile 2 system, where you hover over a skill and it shows you the skill, and it even gives you a little narration of what the skill does and explanation by a narrator. So that's really nice. The developers don't need to go that far, but still, something is better than nothing, and currently they have nothing. So, yeah. I think the heroes are probably not very well balanced, because it's clear already from just playing 2 hours that the Revenant hero is way more powerful than the Flame Sister is. And yeah, some of the skills of the gods are also really stupid. Some of them are good, some of them are absolutely terrible. I mean, it's just part of the game. You basically have to learn by playing the game which are good, which are bad, you know. But yeah, it would be better if they were just balanced a little bit better, perhaps, you know. There shouldn't, in these types of games, there shouldn't be one skill that just blows the other skills out of the water, you know. Thunderstorm, is it Thunderstorm? I think, no, one powerful concentrated strike, it's not that one. Oh, maybe you can't upgrade that Thunderstorm one. Not sure. Like here, once again, like I can't even see is the skill that I just had. I think it is. I think it was Thunderstorm. 2-second cooldown. Yeah, it probably was that one. Yeah, we can probably take that one. It's probably an upgrade, hopefully, over the level 3 one instead of like what this one is, where level 3, oh, you can actually get your points back. Level 4 is actually way worse than level 3. So I won't be taking that one. But yeah, honestly, I can summarize my opinion. I like the art. Art is good. Graphics are good. Obviously, way better than something like Vampire Survivors, for instance. Even though Vampire Survivors, I'm pretty sure, was developed by a single person. This game obviously was not developed by a single person. It's developed by a full studio in Sweden, I believe. And yeah, it looks nice and everything. I think the balancing can be worked on. Tooltips are fucking missing. The game really needs tooltips, and also, like I say, little videos on top of the stuff would be nice. Even though tooltips would at least be a start, because a lot of the stuff doesn't have tooltips right now. I don't like the ads. This should be removed. This should be removed. It's not good that the game has ads and that you can't even turn the ads off. That's not good. What's this Mimir's archive? What's this? Oh, so it just is like a wiki, a kind of a wiki type thing. Yeah, that's fine. Shows you the different classes and stuff. That's fine. Gods, so you can have a look over here. Locations, all of the things that you can possibly unlock. Yeah, good. So yeah, honestly, it's good. Like I said, whatever, 30 minutes ago, it's a good game that I can definitely recommend. There's some issues, like this shit over here, but overall, it seems good. I'm not really finding anything big to criticize, apart from the ads and the massive amount of missing tooltips. Yeah, that's probably the biggest issues that I can find with the game. Games that you could compare to this game, similar survivor-like type games, are like Soulstone Survivors. I do believe I've played Soulstone Survivors on my channel before. I might not have, but in any way, it's good. There's some issues with the game, but overall it's good. It's a game that I can recommend. You can see I've got 26 hours in the game. So yeah, this is a game that you can definitely look at. And then, sorry for the flashbang. Spell Brigade is another one that's not too bad, even though when I reviewed this one, it was right when the game released into early access. The game actually released recently, so I should probably do a re-review of the game, as I often do. I will review a game in early access and determine if it's worth the price or not, and then when the game is out of early access, I will re-review a game. And this game might be able to get my recommendation. It was not able to get my recommendation when it was still in early access, because there was just too little content and the price was too high. I can't remember what the price of this game was, but in anyway, this is a game that I should probably check out again now that it has fully released. And then another one that is not one that I can recommend, but I mean, we have to make comparisons, is Halls of Torment. So you can definitely look at this, and obviously The classic ones are like Soulstone, Vampire Survivors. You know, Vampire Survivors is not bad. There's a couple of other ones. If I look at my Steam library quickly, I might be able to find what would we search for? We would search for roguelite, not roguelike, because the term roguelike is massively incorrectly used on Steam. So, Aether Monster, I actually still need to play Aether Monster. Northwind, that's not the same type of game. This isn't the same type of game. I'm looking for specific games like Spell Brigade and Soulstone Survivors, you can see there. Apocalypse Party is another one that I played, which is actually not bad. This is one that I could probably recommend. It's not bad. I remember I did play this a little bit and I didn't have a terrible time, so it's not bad. I can see I've got 9 hours in the game. This is definitely one that you can have a look at as well. I do remember that I really liked the synergy that you can do in this game. The synergy system in this game is really, really, really good. And the maps also last way, way, way longer in this game. Like in this game, you can spend an hour or more on a map, and then also the other one, Soulstone Survivors, also you can spend 2 hours on a single map. So I like that. I like longer maps instead of the shorter ones, like what you find in Jotunnslayer. The maps are too short, in my opinion. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's too short. Now, that's what she said. Now, you can obviously do endless mode. You can definitely do that. But yeah, I just think the maps should be made longer, or there should be the option for longer maps. You know, like if you look at the starting map, you can go hard. That's what she said, which is 17 minutes. And then there's Insane, which is 20 minutes. And then Nightmare, which is also 20 minutes. And then there's also the Infinite, Endless one. This is definitely one that I would like to try, just to see how much quote-unquote progression you can do in a single match, because one limitation that this game has is the fact that you can only have 2 class skills and 3 god skills. So that's it. You can only have 2 class skills and 3 god skills. So that's pretty limiting, to be honest, because like there's 5 god skills over here, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So there's 40 active god skills, but you can only choose 3. So that's really limiting. You know, you at any one time, even if you are doing the endless, at any one time you can only have 3 god skills. So out of the 40 god skills that there are, you can only have 3. So that's really not good, in my opinion. It's very minimalist. It's very small. I would like it if the game were more like Soulstone Survivors or many of other games where, like, once you're like an hour into the endless mode, there's just shit exploding all over the place, just crazy shit, you know. I much prefer that over simply having 3 skills active, and that's it. You can't have anything else. Doesn't matter if you're level 100, you can only have 3 skills, you know. It just feels meh, you know. It feels a little bit meh, honestly. I don't think the passive skills are limited. The passive skills, you can have as many as you want to, I think. I'm not sure, but the god skills, you can only have 3, and the class skills, you can only have 2. So out of this 5, you can only have 2 for your specific class, obviously. So yeah, I just think that's limiting, and I think it's not as good as other games. But yeah, like I said, I think it's good. I can recommend it for 15 euro, which is like whatever, $17 if you convert it. So yeah, I think it's good. I actually see this, this is from the same developer, even though it says from our friends, or it might be the same publisher, not the same developer, but anyway. I think I will check this game out as well when, if the developer sends me a code, I will certainly check it out. It seems a little bit different from this game because they say that this one is an extraction game. So I wonder, I don't like extraction games, but I wonder how they will implement that mechanic into the game. But yeah, anyway, and like I said, right at the beginning, this game is available on Switch as well, if you want to check it out on Switch, but I don't play anything on Switch. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I will leave a link to the game in the description below. It's not bad. If you are looking for another game like this and you've played a whole bunch of the other ones, you're looking for one that perhaps, you know, to spice things up, definitely this one is not bad at all. It also has co-op, which is pretty interesting, and not a lot of these games have co-op, so that would be interesting. And there's still a lot of classes that I haven't yet explored. I don't like the purchasable classes, but in any way. And then the maps as well. It seems like there's a nice amount of maps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 maps seems pretty good. So yeah, guys, I think that is pretty much it. As always, if you would like to see more reviews, and if you would like to allow me and enable me to do more reviews for you guys, then your support on patreon.com/LFP is the best way to allow me and enable me to do more reviews for you guys. I take all of the money that I get from Patreon every month and I spend it on games to do more reviews for you guys. So if you want to see more reviews, then that is the best way to allow me and enable me to do more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, be good to yourself and to those who deserve goodness. I'll see you guys next time.